Welcome to Connected Franchise. I'm Larry Ridley. Start your season with your favorite team and players. Complete goals, earn XP, level up your players, and take them to the Super Bowl. Let's get started.
So, I'm finally here, and I finally decided to go ahead and create my own career mode player in Madden 16 to go through his career and make his own legacy, trying to be the best possible player I can be at my own position. So as you guys can see, what I decided to do was make a free safety, and of course I'm going to be playing for my own team, the Baltimore Ravens. You can see all the basics I decided to do, my player info, appearance, equipment, all of that good stuff. And I don't know, man, I'm just excited to go through this guy's career and see if I can be the greatest free safety that has ever played.
As you load into your first game, notice the goals. Progress towards these goals will show up on the bottom ticker and near your player post-play. Additionally, drive goals offered at the beginning of drives offer bonus experience opportunities. Your season starts now.
So starting things off in our career mode, our connected franchise, we're currently sitting on the main menu at week 1 of the 2015 preseason. Now in our first game, we will go ahead and play the New Orleans Saints, but in case some of you guys are unaware of the starting lineup we have for the Baltimore Ravens, we'll go ahead and take a quick look at that. So, of course, my man starting at quarterback, we've got Joe Flacco. Running back, starting for us, is Justin Forsett. Both of those guys at 84 overall. Then we've got this freak right here. I absolutely love this guy. 94 overall, Steve Smith Sr. Then we have arguably the best right guard in football, Marshall Yanda, playing at 99 overall. A couple of stars on defense. We've got Brandon Williams at defensive tackle. Our linebacker core is crazy. Elvis Dumerville, C.J. Mosley, and of course, Terrell Suggs, T-Sizzle. And then we have my position, free safety, currently at 78 overall. I am second string to Kendrick Lewis, who is 81 overall. So we do have a little bit of work to do to try and earn that starting spot. And of course, we've got this guy, one of the best kickers in football, Justin Tucker, at 96 overall. So then we have some goals. Season goals, we have to try and get 8 deflections in our first season, which according to this is going to be very hard for us. Then we have, of course, the weekly goals, which that varies from a bunch of different things week in and week out. You know, right now for us, it's just to go ahead and get a couple of tackles. But then our milestone goals, again, varies from a whole list of different things. We have 1 interception, 5 interceptions in a season, 750 career tackles, defensive player of the week, defensive player of the year. Now, all of these have different XP rewards as well as legacy rewards to go ahead and build our player.
Saints, Ravens, coming up here on EA Sports as we get set for the opening week of preseason football in the NFL.
So here it is, my first preseason game in the starting lineup. You guys can see we're starting things off by playing on the kickoff team, and I wasn't anywhere near the tackle there, but you know, that was my first sign of playing in an NFL game. So we skip a little bit forward, and again, we're playing on the kickoff team. This time is towards my side of the field, and I get my first career tackle. Now it is only for preseason, but hey, at least I'm getting a little bit of work done and showing that I can make some tackles. So now we're in the second quarter. This is where I'm actually going to be starting on defense, and I'm trying to make an impact as much as I can to get that starting role. So already in the run game, I'm coming up and getting my second tackle in this game. A couple of plays later, actually a couple of drives later, you guys can see it's a 2nd and 4. And again, I'm coming forward and stopping C.J. Spiller on the run game to lay a pretty nice hit on him. And I've already got my 3 tackles in this game. You guys can see John Harbaugh looks like he's checking me out, noticing that I'm making some plays. So skipping forward, we're currently in the third quarter. I'm not going to show you guys every single play that I made in this preseason because I don't want to, you know, make this video insanely long. And I just dropped my potential first career interception. I mean, I'm going to remember that one. You guys can see I played that beautifully, was right there, turned around, and made a play on the ball. But I just couldn't get my hands on it, and yeah, I'm putting my hands on my head, and I'm definitely going to remember that one for when I have my next opportunity. So 1st and 10 here. I go ahead and get another big hit on C.J. Spiller. Now, you can see the score is currently 31-24. We got to stop on 3rd down. We're moving forward trying to see if we will score, and it looks like Dennis Pitta ends up going ahead and getting a touchdown, which takes us into overtime. So on a 3rd and 12 now. Of course, we're trying to get this win in our first preseason game. And yeah, I made my first mistake at safety, and I let up a huge reception. Now, thankfully, we were able to go ahead and stop them from only getting a field goal. A couple of plays on offense, you guys can see we ended up scoring and taking home the first preseason victory. Now, looking at our stats from the first game, we actually had a pretty solid game. We had 11 tackles, as well, of course, as that one pass deflection, which should have been an interception. So, going back, trying to do a little bit of practice, earning some XP, I've got to work on my ball hawking skills, trying to get a little bit better and actually make those interceptions count next time. So with our XP, went ahead and spent it on our tackling, which only put it up from a 75 to a 76. And we're jumping right into our second preseason game, which is against the Philadelphia Eagles. Now we're jumping forward a little bit on the kickoff team, and I'm already making an impact, getting a huge hit on Michael Huff is who I believe that was receiving that kickoff. So on a 3rd and 3, you guys can see, starting to see a little bit of daylight on the defensive side of the ball. Already getting a tackle on my first play, stepping into defense. So it is a 2nd and inches now. You guys can see, looking to send a little bit of heat. I come off of the line and take down Ryan Matthews before the first down marker, and it was a 2nd and inches there. So, you know, that was a pretty impressive blitz to get, playing safety. And then on a 3rd and 12, I saw the route. I was just a step behind from, again, possibly getting my first career interception. I mean, you guys can see it. I was within arm's reach of being able to grab that. So later on in the game, it is a 4th and inches. I'm looking to send the pressure. We're already down in this game, and that was a mistake because they went ahead, scored a touchdown, and that pretty much locks up this game for the Eagles, puts them up 2 scores, and leaves us with nothing but under 2 minutes left to play. So currently 1-1 on the preseason. We go back into some more practice, trying to get as much XP as possible to make our player even better. We got 100% on everything there, got the gold medal, and as much XP as we possibly could. So now jumping forward into our first plays on defense. You can see getting a tackle for a loss at the start of things here. So the Redskins are backed up on their own 3-yard line. And I'm coming in, making my first huge play for this defense. I get the forced fumble, and my teammate is there to just scoop it up and walk right into the end zone. And I'm finally starting to get a little bit of recognition after finally making a huge play on defense. So now it is a 2nd and 13. And again, I'm coming up, getting a forced fumble, but unfortunately they were able to recover that one. But you know, going into this 3rd preseason game, getting 2 forced fumbles, you know, that's kind of impressive. So currently at the end of this game, we're up 24-14, and CJ Mosley ends this game by getting the interception. And we are now 2-1 on the preseason with 1 game left to play. So going back with our XP, I decided to use it on pursuit, making it from a 65 to a 67. So we're going to go ahead and jump into our 4th and final preseason game here, playing against the Atlanta Falcons. We're already up 14-0, as you can tell. And the plays are continuing. I'm there on the blitz. You can see I was right there through the line, completely unblocked, to get the fullback and take him down for a safety. So, I mean, if I don't get the starting role after my performance in these last 2 games, I don't know what else it's going to take. So you can see there, I'm pretty excited, holding up the safety symbol, saying, yeah, I just got 2 points. So moving forward, 19-0 against the Falcons right now. finally did it. I got my first career interception. It came in the preseason, but I mean, the plays are just coming back to back. You guys can see getting a second safety in this game, just coming right through the line and just shutting down the runner to get another safety. And I mean, I am just making as big of an impact as I possibly can to try and get the starting spot. So to end off our final preseason game, Elvis Dumerville comes up with the interception, and we are walking out of our first preseason at a 3-1 record. So looking at my total stats for this preseason, I had a fantastic preseason. You guys can see I had 18 solo tackles, led the team with 37 total tackles in 4 games. That's pretty impressive. We've had 5 tackles for losses, 2 sacks, and of course, as we keep going down the list, we had 1 interception, which you guys just saw. We also had 1 pass deflection, and then from that Redskins game, had 2 forced fumbles. So a great stat line. But looking at our lineup now, you guys are going to notice Justin Forsett actually is injured and is no longer the starting running back. And am I seeing this right? I'm actually the current starting free safety, and that's because Kendrick Lewis is injured as well. So as we look at the injury report, you can see that Kendrick Lewis has a pulled groin, will be out for 2 weeks. So we really have to step up in those 2 weeks so that when he comes back, they don't want to put him back in the starting lineup, and they want to keep me. And Justin Forsett, he's got a dislocated knee. He's only going to be out 3 weeks. Now, looking at the news, John Harbaugh is just giving me all kind of praise, saying I'm the success to our defense right now, and it's challenging me to really step up in practice this week to light a fire come game day. So hopefully all of you guys enjoyed the first career mode episode. I'm super pumped to see what I can do with this free safety, trying to make him become the best possible player I can be at this position. So in the next episode, we will be playing in week 1 of the regular season against the Denver Broncos. So thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out.